What is up, y'all? We are back with another video. What type of video? We have another GTA 6 video. Before we get into it, definitely smash the like button. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. So today I want to talk about some details and rumors out there with GTA 6, starting off with just some interiors and everything. So we know from previous Grand Theft Autos, like, you know, GTA 4, GTA San Andreas and everything, we got restaurants like Cluck and Bill and Hornies and all of that. It's rumors that these are going to return to Vice City, having those cameos of these restaurants, but not only just cameos, but the interiors will be very much updated where we can go in, you know, you can see people in there, and it's just you can order stuff, you can order things, and, you know, interact with people in there. You can sit down, eat inside the restaurant, things like that. And just want to look very much updated, but not just with restaurants. They're talking about interiors in general, you know, just interiors through Vice City, through the boulevard, through attractions, your home, and things like that. You know, everyone wants to know how much will we be able to go into these buildings and, you know, access them and stuff like that. I'll say about 70%, but that's just me speculating. But they're saying basically that it's going to be updated interiors due to, you know, them working with some AI stuff and things like that. Now, I'm going to tell you how this is going to change the game. When you're running from the cops, if a lot of buildings are accessible, you're going to be able to get away, you know, quicker, or sometimes you're going to get jammed up. Because I remember when I used to play GTA, you know, and just try to run away out hop gates and stuff like that, and a lot of the doors were glued, if you know what I mean. You could not access them. But they're saying with GTA, they're going to update a lot of interiors throughout everything, such as gyms, restaurants, attractions. People are talking about a replica Disney and Universal Studios. If we get that, I'm telling you, this game's going to be the best GTA of all time. Just to have a replica Disney and GTA that shows you the detail they're going down to, you know. And I just feel like just make this game different from other Grand Theft Autos. A lot of people are using previous Grand Theft Autos as an example. In my opinion, I think that's not even, I wouldn't do that, because I want this game to be different, bro. I don't want it to be the same thing where we can compare and, you know, kind of make sure things are equal and stuff like that. I want it to be different. I mean, I do like the formula from the other ones. Like GTA 4 has one of the best, you know, movements, in my opinion. It feels the most real. I feel like GTA 5, it kind of sunk a little bit, but it picks up the pieces as you go. But pushing forward, you know, people are talking about, you know, updating the things with, you know, the wanted system. Instead of 5 stars, it's going to be 6. If they do that, that's going to make things a little bit harder, you know, getting away from the cops and, you know, just trying to maneuver through Vice City and Leonida and stuff like that. So, I mean, the cops are hard on GTA 5, but if they do 6 stars, it's going to be brutal getting away. And I think them just making the cops more accurate, you know, I feel like it wasn't easy to get away from the cops on, you know, Grand Theft Auto 5, but it was easy. I feel like they're going to make it a lot more harder and things like that. When you sit here and think about it, I mean, it makes sense to do that because it's going to be more real. Like it or not, y'all, I think GTA 6 from the trailer we just got, it shows you how real that they're going with the social media aspect, the little details and the NPCs, and just the story. And speaking of the story, I want to talk about, you know, something else that's out there. Like I said, none of this is confirmed. It's just rumors and us speculating what people saying they're hearing. So basically multiple endings to the story with Lucia and Jason, and you are the one that navigates the story, obviously. So you get to pick a direction that you're going with Lucia or Jason. Now, I think this is very interesting because we had something similar to this previously in GTA 5, you know, with Trevor, and, you know, we had Michael and Frank. I feel like when you think about it, that's the way you have to go. I think it's cool, but they're saying that based off the way you treat people, relationships, and everything throughout the story, the decisions you make, it leads up to that ending. But in GTA 5, you ain't start, you know, getting to pick that route towards like the very ending act. Now they're saying every little thing you do from beginning to end with Lucia and Jason causes that result at the end of the story with Grand Theft Auto 6. Now I think that's very cool because for me, it motivates me to play the game another go around and see what decisions I make and things like that. Now this is not confirmed, but I think it just brings a lot of depth to the story. It just makes you wonder what happens if Lucia takes the deal with this Haitian over here, or what happens if Jason takes that undercover deal with the cops. You know what I'm saying? Like things like that will make me curious to replay the story. So if this is true, Rockstar, very smart move on your end, just because I feel like things like that is what we need in a Grand Theft Auto game. We need a lot of depth. We need a lot of options. That's the whole thing with this game. We need a lot of depth, a lot of options, and just a lot of storytelling, because a lot of people, you know, want a good story. I know I want a good story, especially with Lucia and Jason. We already are invested in these characters from the trailer, so you know what I'm saying. But overall, I think this game might have like the best graphics in Grand Theft Auto history, the best color grade and everything from what I've seen with the trailer, because that trailer was just showing us how creative they can get, how much they've been doing their homework on Miami, Florida, and how much they're investing in bringing us a great Grand Theft Auto game. Pushing forward, I did, you know, notice little things with like the buildings, like you can see like a TV inside one of the hotels, I want to say, on a boulevard. So it's going to be things where we're possibly seeing NPCs operate on these balconies and things like that. You know, usually we drive past certain places and buildings on Grand Theft Auto, it looks like just kind of matted, like it's nothing there. It just looks like paper. But it's looking like there's going to be 3D depth where you see people walking in their living rooms and things like that. And I feel like that's going to be their way of telling us like, hey, this building is accessible, this apartment is accessible, this restaurant is accessible. You know what I'm saying? I think the phone is going to look upgraded. I know it's going to kind of replicate an iPhone. And the thing with Grand Theft Auto is they replicate everything because they can't use the license. So I think with this one though, they're going to replicate it to the T, but just swap the name or swap the logo, because usually you can tell like, oh, they tried, but it's not there. It looks a little bit like it. No, I think it's going to look just like everything we've been working with in the previous years in life, and they're going to just kind of have it to the point where it feels like we're using the iPhone, or you know, it feels like people are having, you know, vapes and shit like that. I think all that's going to be in this game. You know, TikTok, social media, people dancing on the corners, and I think that the weaponry and things like that, the injuries, you know, sometimes you could take a lot of shots, you know, Grand Theft Auto 5. I think it could be like that on GTA, you know, 6, but you know, on Red Dead, you get a hit. I mean, they did it on GTA 5 too, but it kind of felt a little cartoony, but I think it's like, you know, you get a headbanger on Red Dead, you dropping. You done, you know, it's lights out. I think it's going to be similar to that GTA 6. Like I'm talking like can opener head, you know, on Red Dead Redemption 2, you get that if you're up close. I think it's going to be down to people getting sheets put on them on the corners of Vice City, the morgue truck pulling up, the ambulance. I think people are going to have candle lights on the corner with like teddy bears and like balloons. I think it's going to be crazy, bro, especially like in the hood and Little Haiti and stuff like that. People sitting on roofs, music playing, cars with big dubs. And I think the music is going to be very updated. Probably a lot of Florida rappers like, you know, Kodak and Rod Wave. It's just going to be a lot of people probably, you know, having music in this game. Just, you know, to make it feel updated and stuff like that. And the clubs are going to be accurate inside as we've seen. You know, the bottle girls and things like that. So overall, I'm very excited for GTA 6, y'all. But comment down below, what do you think they're going to kind of upgrade with GTA 6? What do you think they should focus on upgrading and fixing? And what should they bring new to this game? Comment down below. Unfortunately, this is the end of the video. I want y'all to hit me up on all my social medias at That's Be Stan, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.